Shalom, brothers. Alright, Brakate Hao, Brakate Hao Shai, and double honors to the elders of GMS, and honors to the elect. Alright, this is a new series, Lord's Will. It's going to be an ongoing series. It's titled Old Wives is Fables. Alright, and this is the introduction to it. I'm just going to go into what actually the term old wives fable is, because it's actually an interesting term. I was looking it up. I'm gonna go into 1 Timothy chapter 4 and 1. Alright, it says, "Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrine of devils." Now you see that today, man. Alright? And notice it said the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times, which we're in the latter times right now, alright, some shall depart from the faith. You see that today, right? Giving heed to seducing spirits, because you got a lot of guys, they'll fall from GMS, but they'll keep portraying like they have the truth, giving heed to seducing spirits. Some guys fall out. I had it in our camp. Guys fell out, and you don't see them anymore. But you see a lot of guys like what's that dude? Two Heart from Michigan. He fell out, but he gave heed to seducing spirits and doctrine of devils, and he kept on pushing some madness. Or I forget that dude's name in Chicago, man. Oh man, I forget his name, but you got a lot of guys. They'll fall out, and they'll just keep pushing some more bullshit. All right. Verse 2, it says, "Speaking lies in hypocrisy," which the word hypocrisy, what does that mean? It means actor, right? "Having their conscience seared with a hot iron," going back to Isaiah. I believe that's what Isaiah 6. It talks about the angel that seared. Matter of fact, let me try to get it. Isaiah. Here, this is Isaiah 6 and 8. "And also I heard the voice of the Lord saying, Whom shall I send, and who will go for us? Then I said, Here am I, send me. And he said, Go and tell this people, Hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed." So this is the Most High telling the angel, listen, seal these people's minds, make their hearts fat, make their ears heavy, meaning so they can't understand this truth. So when General Iguana, he talks about the 2/3, the Most High actually made them like that, so that they won't be even converted or healed. Alright? The name came to mind again, Patak from Chicago. Alright, he fell out, right? But you still see him, because he's pushing doctrines of devils, and he's there to gather what? More members of the 2/3, man. That's his purpose. Alright? So let's go back to 1 Timothy 4, and verse 3. It says, "Forbidden to marry," right? Well, that's a lot of the Roman Catholic Church does that. All right, they say the priests, they're not allowed to marry, which that's totally going off, man. Because you had of course Aaron, all the high priests, the priests, to continue the lineage, they had to marry, man. All right. And commanding to abstain from meats. Now, what do you do on Friday if you're a Roman Catholic? You only eat fish. You don't eat any other meat. Which that's not in the scriptures, man. If it tells you in the scriptures, one man esteemeth one day above another. If you don't want to eat, that's on you. That has nothing to do with the truth. That's just a tradition of men. If you're on a diet or something, right? Which the Most High created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth. Right, so because the Most High created the meats, you got your chicken, your turkey, your lamb, your goat, not your pork, alright, not your shrimp. The Most High didn't create that for you to consume. All that stuff gives you high blood pressure, alright, all the fat, it clogs your arteries, gives you kidney and heart disease, man. Alright, since the brother's getting the herbs and stuff. Verse 4, for every creature of the Most High is good. Now this is talking about the meats. Alright, it's not talking about all people, because hold on, let's prove that. Alright, I'm going to, hey, you know, the Spirit got me going into something else, but that's just, you know, for the critics. This is Psalms 14:1. The fool had said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none. Okay, let me highlight that. There is none that doeth good. Now, who's the fool? Who's the devil that said that there's no God? Let me tell you some. All other nations, going back to the Babylonians, going back to Cushites, which is like those are the Babylonians, or go back to the Syrians, going back to the Greeks, which is like not the Greeks. But hey, let me tell you something. Even the Greeks, they believed in the gods, which are they're Edomites. But in this day and age, who is telling you that there's no gods? There's no power. Esau. Alright, he created the evolution theory, the Big Bang theory. Alright, all these other nations, they believe in some higher power. But these devils, they're the only ones that tell you, listen, there's no God, we're just an accident. We're just a chemical accident. So that's how we know it's talking about Esau. Verse 2. The Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men, which are the other nations, to see if there were any that did understand and seek the Most High. They are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. Alright? So that proves, when you go to 1 Timothy, back to 1 Timothy 4:4, for every creature of the Most High is good. It just, so what is that? Is that a contradiction? Because in 1 Corinthians it tells you the Most High is not the author of confusion. Right? So you gotta be a stupid idiot, alright, to say that, oh, see, this is talking about, what do we read here? To abstain from meats which the Most High created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth. So for every creature of the Most High is good. Hey, a pig's good, right? But you can't eat it. Some meats you can't eat. A pig cleans their farm. You know, it eats the garbage up and all that shit. Shrimp and crab and lobster, they eat the bottom of the feces and all the garbage at the bottom of the sea. But guess what? You can't eat them. So every creature of the Most High is good. They have a purpose, right? And nothing to be refused if it be received with thanksgiving. Verse 5. For it is sanctified by the word of the Most High in prayer. If thou put the brethren in remembrance, and in remembrance of these things, thou shalt be a good minister of Yahushua Mashiach, nourished up in the words of faith and of good doctrine, whereunto thou hast attained. But refuse profane, which the word profane, pro means outside and fane is temple, outside of the temple. But refuse profane and old wives' fables, and exercise thyself rather unto godliness. So don't be worried about these little fairy tales, man. Alright, I'm gonna go into the blue letter on old wives. It's interesting. Alright, it's where a lot of emotional niggas need to click this button here, the X button. Alright, this is profane, grade dose. Alright,
Strong's G 1126. Graodes. Graodes.
Alright, which means old womanish, old wives, and old woman. Alright, and we're gonna go deeper, alright, because I looked up on Wikipedia, so I have the article here. It says Old Wives' Tale. Alright, it says, let me look it up, yeah. It says an old wives' tale is a type of urban legend similar to a proverb, which is generally passed down by old wives to a younger generation. Such tales usually consist of superstition, folklore, or unverified claims with exaggerated or untrue details. Are passed by who? Old wives to a younger generation. Like you got your mothers out there teaching your younger daughters to be damn whores, man. It tells you in Ezekiel as the let me get that. That's a beautiful scripture, man.